What we are going to do today is we'll try to wrap up the last part of introduction to microbiology, that is 7th topic, and exams have been going to start very soon. So actually I wanted to take science 1, but I will take science 2 first lesson because I have not completed science 2 for first and second lesson students. Okay? Science 1 first lessons actually requires offline teaching. Maybe you will not understand that better in online teaching, students. So just wait with patience. By November we'll try to begin with the regular class, and that time we'll take up that. We'll start the last page on introduction of microbiology. The last page, what does it say? Uranium, water soluble source of uranium. Uranium is a radioactive element. I hope you understand radioactive element. Students, they have the naturalist tendency to emit harmful radiations. These radiations are so harmful that they damage your genetic structure, and that is transferred from generations to generations. त्याला radioactive elements म्हणतात, which are very dangerous. So water soluble salts of uranium are released during electroplating process. Electroplating, you understand, like Bentex चे दागिने जे आम्ही बनवतो, gold is plated, gold plating is done on copper, or silver plating is done on steel, or any other metal, students. So water soluble salts means the salts of uranium which get soluble in water are released during the process of electroplating, as well as in the as an effluent in the atomic energy plants, because uranium being radioactive, it is used in atomic energy plant to produce thermal energy, which is used to produce electricity, students. Okay, so water soluble salts of uranium are released during the process of electroplating as effluent. Effluent is a polluting product, effluent in atomic energy plants. You know what happens? These water soluble salts of uranium are very harmful. Okay, but they penetrate and contaminate the groundwater which is present below the earth, student, which is a very important source of water. So they contaminate the groundwater, they leach through the soil, through the ground, and all sorts of uranium, because they are water soluble, and therefore they pollute the groundwater. Okay? Therefore, but now there are certain microbes which react with the salts of uranium which are water soluble, converting them into insoluble salts. So microbes, what they do, they convert the soluble salts into insoluble salts, and that helps soluble salts into insoluble salts, that helps to prevent the leaching of these uranium salts into groundwater, contaminating the groundwater. I'll repeat the paragraph. Water soluble salts of uranium are released during the process of electroplating or as an effluent in atomic energy plants. These water soluble salts of uranium, they are very harmful. Genetically they damage the human system, they contaminate the groundwater, but microbes react with these water soluble salts to produce insoluble, to make them insoluble, water insoluble. Means uranium salts जरी रिलीज झाले ना तरी ते ग्राउंड वॉटर मध्ये सॉल्युबल होत नाही, and therefore water is not harmed. First point. Second, microbes containing inoculants. Now you may ask me, inoculants म्हणजे काय? Inoculants are the substances which are very useful in the growth of plant, not in development. Plant च्या growth मध्ये major roles जे play करतात, that is inoculant, a substance which is supportive to plant growth. वैसे ही microbe containing inoculants are produced during the process of fermentation. Point number 1. Next, these inoculants are sprayed over the seeds before sowing them, or they are sprayed over the seeds before you sow the seeds, or you also add them during the plant growth. What happens? It helps in the better growth of the plant, rapid growth of the plant. They help in rapid and better growth of plants, no doubt. Not only that, making the vegetarian food more nutritious because they increase the nutritive value of vegetables किंवा vegetarian food. Okay, this is one. This is very useful point regarding the inoculants. Not only that, students, there are we'll put it like this, there are certain microbes like azotobacter and nitrogenous artificial nitrogenase, हे दोन बॅक्टेरिया आहेत, मायक्रोब्स आहेत, विच आर यूज स्पेशली इन ऑर्गॅनिक फार्मिंग. यू नो ऑर्गॅनिक फार्मिंग इज केमिकल फ्री. ठीक आहे. वन थिंग आय रिपीट स्टुडंट्स, एक पॉईंट सांगायचं राहिलं की युरेनियम सॉल्ट्स विच आर रिलीज्ड, दे आर कन्वर्टेड, विच आर वॉटर सॉल्युबल, आर converted into insoluble salts in water by this microbe which is called geobacter म्हणून. एक geobacter म्हणून एक microbe मिळतं which converts salts of uranium which are water soluble into salts of uranium which become insoluble. That's it. Come back to the next paragraph. I'll repeat. Microbes containing inoculants are obtained during the process of fermentation. These inoculants are either sprayed over the seed before sowing them, or you spray them during the growth of the plant. They help in better growth of plant, no doubt. They also help in increasing the nutritive value and hence making the vegetarian food nutritious. Next, azotobacter and nitrogenase, हे असे दोन बॅक्टर्स आहेत. These azotobacter is there, then there is artificial nitrogenase. These help in, these are used as microbial inoculants. That's it. Or particularly in organic farming. Next paragraph, what does it say? You know, the pollution of soil due to chemical fertilizers can be avoided by using these inoculants. Chemical fertilizers ने जे soil चे texture permanently damage होतो, can be prevented from these by means of these inoculants. Next point. Let me tell you like this, students. There are some microbes. There are some microbes which are used as pesticides. Which are used as pesticides because generally, if you look into chemical pesticides, when they are sprayed over the plant, they not only cause a harm to soil, they damage other plants, they damage other animals. And they also cause skin diseases to human beings. That is the ill factor of pesticides. I'll repeat what I said. Soil pollution can be prevented by using inoculants. Pesticides, when are used during the process of farming, they cause huge harm to other plants, to animals, as well as skin diseases in human beings. Students, microbes, what they do? You know, when you use microbes, they destroy these pesticides. Okay, they destroy these pesticides. That is how prevent the human beings from getting skin diseases. Last paragraph. Look at the last paragraph, students. Let me tell you like this. Bioinsecticides. That is the last paragraph here. कसं आहे सांगते तुम्हाला. There are certain bacteria. एक तऱ्हेचे बॅक्टेरिया किंवा अ काइंड ऑफ बॅक्टेरिया अँड फंगस कॅन बी इंजेक्टेड इनटू द किंवा इंटिग्रेटेड विथ द प्लांट विथ द हेल्प ऑफ बायोटेक्नॉलॉजी. असे ठराविक बॅक्टेरिया मिळतात, असे ठराविक फंगस मिळतात विच कॅन बी इंटिग्रेटेड मीन्स कंबाइंड विथ द प्लांट बॉडी विथ द हेल्प ऑफ बायोटेक्नॉलॉजी. हे काय करतात? दे आर टॉक्सिन्स टू इन्सेक्ट्स. म्हणजे the bacteria and the fungi which you are integrating with plant, they are toxic, म्हणजे poisonous to insects. म्हणून जेव्हा when they are integrated with the plant, they don't harm the plant, but they do not allow the pest or any other insects to survive. कारण त्यांचं टार्गेटच असतं, कारण ते इन्सेक्टनी समजा ते प्लांट खाल्लं की ते इन्सेक्ट मरणार, प्लांट नाही मरणार. दॅट इज द थिंग. अपार्ट फ्रॉम बॅक्टेरिया, there are certain viruses and fungi which can be used for this purpose, means to damage the which can act as pesticides. Next, student, there is a pesticide which is called as spinosad म्हणतात त्याला. Spinosad is a pesticide obtained by fermentation process which is used as a biofertilizer, okay, or a biopesticide. मी सगळे पॉइंट्स तुम्हाला रिपीट करते. I'll wind up the topic and we'll go to the first topic today, that is heredity and evolution. बघा हा आज काय काय टीचरनी पॉइंट शिकवले. Water soluble salts of uranium are released during electroplating and as an effluent in atomic energy plant. There is a microbe in the form of geobacter which converts these water soluble salts of uranium into water insoluble salts of uranium. ठीक है, point number 1. Second point, soil pollution, or we put it like this, some microbe containing inoculants are obtained during the process of fermentation. These inoculants, say microbe containing inoculants, they are obtained during the process of fermentation. These inoculants, students, हे जे inoculants आहेत, they what you can spray them over the seeds before sowing, or you can spray them over the plants as well, because they help in proper growth of plant, making it more increasing its nutritive value and increasing the nutritive value of vegetarian food. Best है ते, ठीक है. One thing, example are azotobacter is one, and nitrogenase, artificial nitrogenase, जीनेस हा नायट्रोजन नव्हे, नायट्रोजिनेस हा एक बॅक्टेरिया आहे which is used as an inoculant. Next, soil pollution which is generally caused by chemicals can be avoided. Not only that, the pesticides which we use, they not only damage the texture of plant, they harm other plants, other animals, as well as cause skin diseases in human beings. So what is done is, there are pesticides, there are certain microbes which destroy these पेस्टलाच म्हणजे त्या इन्सेक्टलाच डॅमेज करून सोडतात. नेक्स्ट, बायो इन्सेक्टिसाइड्स. स्टुडंट्स, ठराविक बॅक्टेरिया आणि ठराविक फंगस विच आर टॉक्सिन्स टू इन्सेक्ट्स, म्हणजे बॅक्टेरिया अँड फंगस विच आर पॉयझनस टू इन्सेक्ट्स कॅन बी इंटिग्रेटेड विथ द प्लांट. म्हणजे जेव्हा त्यांनी इंटिग्रेट केलं जातं विथ द हेल्प ऑफ ऑफकोर्स बायोटेक्नॉलॉजी, these plants, these bacteria and fungi integrated with the plant, students, they do not harm the plant but they kill the pests, the insects and all which damage the plant. One thing, other than bacteria we can use certain fungi and viruses which act as pesticides. There is a typical pesticide which is called as spinosad. Spinosad is obtained by fermentation. It is a biopesticide. ठीक है, okay. So this ends the topic, students. Today we'll begin with a very important but not a very high weightage topic. First topic of science 2. It's only for the students who have it in their portion for exam. Only for their purpose I'm taking it now. Actually I wanted to go to science 1, students. Continue. Heredity and evolution is topic number 1 of science 2. My syllabus, I'll be beginning with the 8th topic of my syllabus, students. त्याच्यात सायन्स 2चेच मला मॅक्झिमम घ्यायला होते कारण सायन्स 1ला प्रॉब्लेम्स आहेत. I will after this I'll take up science 1 only, no worries. Science 2 topic number 1, heredity and evolution. What is heredity? Transmission of characters, genetic characters from one generation to another via genes, म्हणजे with the help of genes. It's called heredity. Come on, what is heredity? It is a transmission of characters from one generation to another via genes. Point number 2. ह्याच्यात ना सायंटिस्टची नावं पाठ करायची आणि कोणी कोणी काय काय केलंय. Fill in the blanks question. Gregor D. Mendel is the father of modern genetics. I'll repeat. He did a lot of research related to genes and related to genetics. Gregor Mendel is called as the father of whom? Father of modern genetics. Hugo D. Bryce is regarded as the founder of theory of mutation. आता हे म्युटेशन काय असतं? स्टुडंट्स, बेस्ट एक्झाम्पल इज व्हॉट वी आर फेसिंग टुडे, कोरोना व्हायरस. स्टुडंट्स, हा व्हायरस म्युटेट व्हायला लागलाय. मीन्स इट इज bringing about rapid changes in its body as per the changing condition, and therefore it is taking a long time for vaccine to come. कारण वॅक्सिन कुठल्याही डिझीजचं वॅक्सिन यायला 2 किंवा 3 महिन्याचा टाइम लागतो. people are struggling from the month of January students. अजूनपर्यंत वॅक्सिन येईना बिकॉज इट्स अ म्युटंट व्हायरस. म्युटंट व्हायरस म्हणजे ते स्वतःमध्ये रॅपिड चेंजेस घडवतं अशा पद्धतीने इट अंडरगोज चेंजेस सच दॅट इट suits the changing environment and it can survive in any conditions anywhere in rapidly. ठीक है, that is the thing here. So who did this, who is called as who invented the theory of mutation? It is Hugo de Vries. Then came third scientist who was called as Walter Sutton. He observed that chromosome which decide your genetic characters always occur in pair. पेयर म्हणजे जोडी कशी असते ती, वन फ्रॉम फादर वन फ्रॉम मदर. ठीक है. सो वॉल्टर सुटॉन he showed that after discussing the study of grasshopper, he concluded that chromosomes always occur in pair. Then came a trio of scientists who were Oswald Avery, Maclean McCarthy आणि Colin MacLeod. जरा माझं टीचिंग थांबलं की टेक्स्टबुक वाचा. ऑस्टवर्ड अवेरी, मॅकलिन मॅककार्टी अँड कॉलिन मॅक्लिओड हे 3 असे सायंटिस्ट आहेत who showed that DNA is responsible for transmission of genetic characters. Next, there is another duo of scientists. Okay, that is Francois. Francis नव्हे, Francois Jack Monod. Jack Monod हे 2 सायंटिस्ट आहेत who prepared a model of protein synthesis to bind the DNA with the help of bacterial cells. म्हणजे DNA हे जे जेनेटिक मटेरियल असतं हे नेमकं काय करतं? It is responsible for protein synthesis. It gives messages to prepare proteins because proteins are body builders. सगळ्यामध्ये तुमची ग्रोथ, तुमची डेव्हलपमेंट, तुमची केस, तुमचे दात, तुमचे डोळे, तुमच्या हातांची, तुमचे फिंगर्सची ठेवण, तुमचे नेल्सची ठेवण, तुमचे टोजची ठेवण, or your height, your color, your texture of skin, it's all proteins. आणि हे कोण डिसाइड करतं? DNA. ठीक आहे. सायंटिस्ट ग्रिगोर मेंडल, father of modern genetics. Then Hugo de Vries, theory of mutation. Then Walter Sutton, he showed that chromosome always occur in pair. Trio of Oswald Avery, Maclean McCarthy and Colin MacLeod. They showed that DNA is responsible for transmission of genetic characters from one generation to another generation. And then the last duo of scientists who were called as Francois Jack Monod, who prepared a model of protein synthesis by DNA with the help of bacterial cells. म्हणजे बॅक्टेरियल सेल्सने DNA वापरून प्रोटीन सिंथेसाइज केले गेले. आता ते खूप कॉमन आहे. ठीक आहे. दिस इज वन. हा पॅराग्राफ वाचा स्टुडंट्स. आय एम टेलिंग पर्टिक्युलरली दोज हू हॅव दिस टॉपिक फॉर युअर एक्झाम. हे फिल इन द ब्लँक्स म्हणून येतात. ओके, मे बी नॉट फॉर युअर एक्झाम, इट मे कम इन द बोर्ड एक्झाम्स एटलीस्ट. सो फिल इन द ब्लँक्स म्हणून लर्न करा. आय रिक्वेस्ट यू. ठीक आहे. बाय फॉर टुडे. विल कंटिन्यू टुमॉरो.